So we get ourselves into game 1. This best of 3 here for the OGA Dota Pit Season 4. OG up against Virtus Pro. OG no tail there. Grimstroke up at the front. None of the relics unlocked. See what Topson's got up his sleeve. Not a matchup that we ever really see.
I mean, what can you do with Luna? Like, you can right-click and you can use Lucent Beam. Definitely not a, Topson hero. Anything that can go in, get clowny, and somehow manage to get out. Like, this is definitely not, the hero that you would expect him to play.
Oh, that's first blood, though. Epikid takes down Seb. That Doom with very limited armor. Removed by the Crystal Maiden and the PA at level 1. So we might see Topson, you're saying you want him to go clown on people. He might go clown on some jungle stacks that his opponents have made for him.
GPK dropping low.
Is he dead? Fairy Fire?
Who's
Fairy
dead?
Fire number 2, Topson, GPK, the battle in the mid lane. It is 1 for 1. As Topson dies to creeps in the end, does give the kill over to GPK. As mid lane, GPK, he's gone in a bit deep behind that tier 1. Cutting the wave as the Radiant does glyph it up with the X-Torrent. It'll drag Topson back in. No real kill threat on him. And Seb, dying down bottom lane, dived by the PA and the Maiden again because Sax is still in Fountain. Or top
We'll
lane.
start playing it again, top lane.
Sick little shockwave play. Drags him back with a skewer. Save, dropping low but has the wand and a Fairy Fire while RTW chasing forward with only level 1 chains. Save gives him the actual runaround, jukes him from that staircase, and this Ember Spirit's actually probably going to be in a bit of trouble here.
Ramble.
Save? Oh, okay. Before she gets any more spells off, RTW secures it.
Ice Frog, please, if you're watching, if you didn't, go to vacation, you've done the job before, try to nerf it a bit. It got nerfed in the previous patch, I believe, but still not enough. And they're gonna get that aggressive move that I just talked about on a Doom. Heat Deep is out. Ice Armor. They did not decide to invade the enemy jungle because they have a vision and you have one of the best heroes to take the stack with, Kanka. I guess he's afraid that there's gonna be disruption into Eclipse, which Luna does not have.
Oh, the combo. Save is there.
Disruption.
Shadow Demon walks it back. The Inkswell on the Doom. He moves forward. The Shockwave stops him in his tracks. And they have that Frostbite as DM, yeah, fake pumping the RP. But OG come with numbers to defend the mid tier 1. It's like OG going to be the ones to again move into this area to spot out or potentially contest any stacks. Crystal Maiden hit by the Inkswell, but GPK's here. X mark, but no boat for 5 seconds. So Ilias, his life is forfeit, while No Tail's being chased by Save. Bramble Maze on top of the Cursed Crown. And this Dark Willow pummeling him down, but No Tail. Oh, yeah, there's Epikid. The PA arrives. And they'll remove him. And Grimstroke's Courier just going to flap its little wings with a little seal flying through the sky. Sax is coming, but there's the TP. Dark Willow wants to try and come in, and Seb, he's got no mana left. 6 stick charges up his sleeve, but Dark Willow's here with stuns, control, and GPK is going to arrive with the damage.
That's
going to
be a tip. Like,
that
this needs to be a tip from Virtus Pro.
Sad times for Seb. 0-4-0 on this Doom. I'm trying to find someone else lurking in the shadows, but Saxa has already backed himself up enough to grab the bounty rune. He's trying to save himself with a disruption, but there's the GPK fake out you were talking. Exactly. Waited for the disruption for that torrent to come afterwards. And now they steal some stacks.
Invasion. It's not a big one, but, it's an extra gold, so get whatever you can. And because you have Magnus in the team, you can afford to just get that madness.
He's jumping in deep here. They've caught the Doom up in a torrent. Half HP with RP on 2. DM catches them wonderfully, and the boat's going to land on their heads. Down goes Seb, but GPK's low, and LTW's chasing, but look at Topson. Topson's dying. Topson's been burst. They get the Bedlam on him. And PA is still ready to fight here if she wants to jump in. Sees RTW with the Frostbite there. The Torrent comes. GPK's still alive, but the Demonic Purge. Saxa should be able to secure it, and RTW will survive for now. No Tail. He's just in the middle of them all. Frostbitten up. They've bubbled up the PA, but Epikid not worried about this whatsoever. 3 stacks of poison. Soul Catcher going. Still has the ability to dodge and dive, but he jumps instead onto the target, and Epikid slays that Shadow Demon yet again. OG with a decent burst of aggression, but the staying power of VP substantial. And Dire scan the Roche pit. It does flicker back to green though. Oh, PA sees Saxa, makes the jump, forces disruption and the TP. Where's the crit? Is it coming? Epikid can't finish the job.
Oh,
They're going to go in mid.
Some cooldown
Oh,
mid.
Thompson, the boat lands again, crashing up on the shores of Thompson's Luna. And that's the VP move. Oh, that should be coming for GPK. Going straight into the BKB afterwards. And this Phantom Assassin with Mask of Madness into a pretty speedy Desolator. The pace at which VP are playing, it's not going to slow down anytime soon.
Sag for Luna.
And it's one of those situations where, well, like you say, the metrics, they don't really line up to the dynamic of the game as Seb obliterated by GPK and save. Beautiful.
Yeah, you sound so much smarter, Gary. Like your
Thank you.
IQ doubled. Now it's double digit. Let's go. Wicked sick. Epic Kid, man. Like, they need to run. Whoop, deleted.
Oh, you got me, dude. Well, let's see if OG can get to double-digit kills, because they are bleeding out quickly. VP, yeah, they get a couple of kills.
Oh,
they tag
that
in.
play.
The dagger
That play
forward.
from Epic Kid. He blinked
Thompson.
onto the ancient granite golem. They need to
Great
buy back.
torrent. Nice disruption. Saxa saves Thompson for now, but in comes the Terrorize. Stops
what a
in front
combo.
play, and the combo's there with an RP landing. They're going to take them all down. OG being destroyed here by VP as Seb has come into his own demise, walks into the midst of them all, and the Doom slowly but surely whacked by this.
This is a full team
it's a wipe.
Rooted. That's 6-man wipe. Like, it all started with a one pick off, and I think OG should have just backed off. Seb, oh god, is he gonna die again?
Oh, please. He's just trying to farm some neutrals. But you got a Yules on save that sets it all up. That Doom. Deary me. An unstoppable Dark Willow for save. And they've got eyes on. DM is like, guys, look, there's more targets here. Let's go and finish this game. Inkswell with the silence there. The Soulbind comes.
There's no follow-up.
He tries to start the fight, but Lacoste, you're right. There is just no follow-up. And they've got the X mark to drag back RTW. He remnants in, but Epileptic Kid is godlike now. Slaying OG one by one. They all come tumbling down. And Thompson, well, he's farming jungle. He's pushing that bot lane. He does not want to be involved. The trouble is, the involvement's coming to him. He can't escape from this, can he? He's sprinting away, out of the Terrorize. The VP this time, they can't catch the speedy Luna.
For OG, like, they're relying on Luna getting so big with the Shadow Demon illusions. The problem is Shadow Demon is level 8, and he did not max out Disruption.
They've got chain stuns in the mid lane on RTW. They sure do. That Ember Spirit thought he could get out with a Fire Remnant he'd placed, but my goodness, VP with the execution.
Feely bad, man.
Feely bad, yep. Sure is. OG with the wraparound, thinking about starting this fight somehow. As the PA takes down the tier 1. Doom caught in the Bramble Maze, but there's a Soul Bite. Jump in from OG, and immediately, No Tail is annihilated. Saxa, a couple of hits. TP successful back to base. But a bit of a weird fight to start off there. At least they hold on to Doom, and at least Luna keeps farming out on the map.
Just keeps farming. I mean, she's up there with Kunkka. 2,000 gold less,
Seb.
but it's a tough one. I think they're saving tips for, you know, if something like buyback happens or if he misuses a Doom. I think
Doom's a creep.
tip game, Seb is their target, Luna.
Do you just RP her? Yeah, of course you do. The beams are coming.
Get out of the Shadow
Eclipse is there.
Realm.
Still has the
Your
mech.
body.
And save. Killing off Thompson, so all of that farm, the highest farmed hero, nearly 10,000 net worth, completely useless against this Dark Willow and Magnus. Oh my god! Okay! I barely got my camera there fast enough. I'm glad we have an observer for the stream to actually watch, because I nearly missed that one. Died immediately.
Matchup for Virtus Pro, and they have a better scaling heroes. So, looking...
Ember.
Ember.
He's walking forward. He's got a double damage rune. He's trying to bait spells, but he's been X-marked back. Half HP, and there's the Yules with the Cursed Crown. There's No Tail.
Oh, perfectly timed.
Nice RTW gets caught by the boat after that, and with the Shadow Realm hitting and that Kunkka damage, they'll continue with a Beyond Godlike PA diving deep and aiming for Saxa. Shadow Demon, where are you gonna run, buddy? You're trying to hide? That's a BKB PA now as Thompson, he's walked into the fight. Terrorize comes but misses everyone. The mech from DM allowing Epic Kid to keep on battling. Thompson is running around in circles. He's not sure what to do with himself. X marked up, but OG, they are in a decent spot to potentially take this fight, but the freezing field comes. Catches RTW with the Cursed Crown as well.
Like, someone
Epic
deny
Kid.
me.
The PA still has Aegis, man. This PA is going to come back alive if she even dies in the first place, because PA is running rampant. Continues that beyond godlike. Kunkka finally falling, but ILTW, what's he got left? No remnants is what he's got left. And Thompson, he's the last one standing in this fight. This looks like, oh, come on, DM, give it to the PA. The dagger's there. And one more hit. One more hit. Epic Kid, kill off that silence, kill off that nasty little bug, diving in deep. Oh, going for no tail instead, and there's the mech. DM allows this. Epic Kid PA to stay alive, and they wipe them off the face of the map yet again. VP really making a statement out of game one.
Got the ulti off on Kunkka, who had the armlet on, so he died right there.
Saxa, bye-bye. Unstoppable DM now. I mean, wait, what's he at? 7, 2, and 18 has no tail. Oh, that's a double damage PA. You cannot show on the lanes against that.
I've been really impressed the way Save plays. Like, he might be the best position for right now.
Oh, look at that. He's caught the Ember into the brambles, and the PA 1.6k RP. Was that expended? No, it was fake pumped by DM because they killed Seb without it anyway. Saxa's coming down, thinking about the go onto the Magnus, and that Terrorize. That is a little bit of a fake pumping, and the Phantom Assassin just keeps the streak going. OG with 3 heroes down yet again. Luna out on the map farming.
Crystal Maiden will Bite, Glimmer, and Freezing Field.
An Epic Kid in the meantime is diving the base. So Maiden is just trying to stop cancel TP, right? It's like, I dare you to try and TP home. I dare you to TP home. Yeah, keep spamming Lucent Beam, because I've got an RP to back me up in a freezing field. Shockwave and Skewer into the middle of it all. And Thompson, what have you walked into? That wasn't a fight you were ever going to win. But I think that might be a little bit tricky, because she's got BKB Satanic. And Boat
Yeah,
buff,
Satanic could
and
be a
mech,
problem.
And RP, and a Skewer. Actually moves the bubble down to the low ground. No tail.
One-shot it.
Okay.
There's the Doom
Kid.
with the BKB on.
They do put the Doom forward, and RTW is trying to do what he can from the high ground, but again, saves positioning. He's in the perfect spot to find the Ember Spirit, and there's just no way of retreating. No tail. He's moved forward, and he's been blown up. GG is called as Virtus Pro 49-7, 50-7, a 30k lead. Really a one-way street of a game.
What a performance from Virtus Pro. I mean, they won 3-2.
We'll see how it goes, though. Definitely favoring OG's draft this time over game one for sure.
His armor is not that high when you think about Tidehunter. He is tanky, but at the early stages of the game, he's really not.
Yeah, needs to get into the Kraken shell. LTW up at top. Caught up in the Bramble Maze, and he's already spent Time Walk. He's getting into the trees and thinking about going for the TP. We've got level 1 Crush from DM, though. Ooh, do we just go for TP? LTW, 3 seconds for that Time Walk again. In towards tower range. Oh, he's going to try and wrap around it and get over that little waterfall. He is back to safety, but burning through a lot of regen just to be able to stay in this lane.
Play aggressively. Piranha will TP out through. All right, it's there.
It is. They both cracked that level 2 you were wanting.
Ooh, it's a tough one for Mirana, because she used a TP and now needs to walk back. On the way back, you arrow the creep just to get some extra value out of that. No tail. He's
up
also
against
level
Save.
1.
This has been going on for a good 30 seconds, and it looks like Save is going to get the better of No Tail. He pings it out saying, guys, come on, can we do something about this? This Dark Willow just standing here and clicking into me.
SAPPHIRE 300 gold ahead of him. He's 6.
Yeah.
There's the rotation.
And they do come in with Save. Vortex back into the Bramble Maze, and Thompson, well, he can't get out now, can he? Pops the wand and tries to battle, but it was all too much for him. While down bottom lane, Seb is there, killing off the Phantom Assassin who was left all alone.
He's already showing what he wants to get, like just some armor. These are the sustain items in the laning stage.
Yeah, and a great way to keep the rest of his team alive.
Mid lane,
Save.
Thompson.
Do we go for the kisses? We do, but look at Save. Great play.
What a play.
Straight underneath, but the arrow lands onto that Shadow Realm's Dark Willow, and finally they get the kill.
It would have
So
been
in the
such a big play if he survived there.
Yeah, one of those
Top
spells,
lane,
you run towards them,
Phoenix.
no tail. Oh,
Oh, he's
DM
going back.
nearly had it. He's fine. Mid lane's being hit pretty hard. Strong Spirit trying to put a stop to Tops's aggression. But the arrow is there again. Ramble Maze comes through and Ilias does TP in to help out. GPK is very low, but Topson's caught with the Cursed Crown. Saxa and ILTW couldn't save him, but they are waiting here with a Time Walk and a Chrono, and I think they want to get GPK. Without the Slardar, not really able to put a stop to No Tail.
Ilias is level 6, 9.5 minutes in on Crystal Maiden. Like, this is something you want to see. Slardar comes, easy, quick death.
And pressure onto the tier 1.
Who's steeping to the bottom lane? Phoenix. Alright, he'll get 2 bounties.
Oh, Topson. That's a Ghost Scepter level 1 from Topson. LTW's thinking about the Chrono. Goes towards GPK and catches the Slardar too. With the kisses landing, it should be a takedown on Storm, and maybe another here of the Star Storm and the Arrow, all connecting onto Virtus Pro. The bash hits in from LTW. The Sunray burning through DM, but the Slardar has slipped away. The Fish Boy gets back behind his tier 1.
And Tide was also trying to make a rotation on mid lane just in case they need it, but the perfectly placed Chronosphere with the nice Mortimer's Kisses. Snapfire, you mentioned that Ghost Scepter. Oh, there it is. Ravage mid plus...
with a Supernova! You were talking about cycling through these ultimates, using them in pairs, and that Supernova doesn't quite land as GPK dodges the stun, but has to ball away because OGA are here. 4 heroes strong, they're ready to take down this tier 1. Catapult, they'll try and keep it alive. Seb not feeling tanky enough to withstand all of Virtus Pro's onslaught. And that arrow threading the needle between the Storm and the Dark Willow, but the cookie landing? Ooh.
I don't think it's happening. I don't think Virtus Pro can take that fight.
OG, without any ultimates, still going to make the play top. A nice arrow onto that Slardar. And he'll get the Sunray on him as well. Crush to cancel it out, but there's an Urn, Fiery Spirits, plenty of damage over time as the ball lightning from Storm on towards No Tail. They try and Moonlight Shadow, but the Phoenix has been picked
There's
up.
the Sentry, but not enough damage. Tide Hunter, too tanky. Has a cloak, 21 charges, and the mech ready in a second, so they just bail.
Super good. I'm excited. He's not too far away from it, about 1,000 gold. Storm Spirit low with the Crystal Maiden, finding a pick and taking down LTW's Faceless Void as they do expend Supernova, but the arrow missing save on his way up to the high ground, and he'll get a good Terrorize. Only catches the Tide, actually. I thought it would clip the Phoenix, but save
Ravage,
Shadow Realm dead to the cookie of Topson.
We talk about, you know, shotgun morphling, but it is actually a water gun. Like, this is the shotgun build.
It's a Super Soaker. Now he's gone into Invis. Hiding around with a Mirana to throw an arrow, but the TP, the Yule Scepter, cancels the TP. They're trying to find that PA while down bottom a fight is brewing onto the Tide Hunter. Looks like PA's fine with the BKB to run away, so down bottom the Sunray onto Tide keeps him alive, and LTW arrives. There's the Chrono with a Supernova on top. Nicely placed with a Ravage onto 3. It's OG coming through onto this tier 2 to find 1 pick off, and can they get more though? DM's tanky and he is burnt alive by the Sunray of No Tail. So OG can run in for more and keep the aggression going because Save has no way to escape. And OG finally get the numbers they need into this battle, isolating the PA and then converging bottom.
This is exactly what they needed. Like, this Topson build with the E-Blade, you know, threatening a kill. Like, they might get some poke damage on the range axis, see how things are gonna go.
Don't have any ultis left. No Ravage, no Chrono, everything expended. Gonna try and go on towards Seb with no Greaves for 10 seconds. The ball lightning in. GPK gets used up, and the arrow's gonna come from Saxa. They've caught out the Storm, and they're blowing him up with the chain stuns. GPK's gone. Ilias with a zoning freezing field, but that's turned around on. Again, the Greaves and the Sunray so much healed as the PA does make the jump into the back with DM Slardar. They find the Phoenix, No Tail's gone. The buyback from Ilias comes, but DM has been left all alone again, and he's bashed into oblivion for a triple. LTW cruising now. Faceless Void wants this Topson Grandma to keep diving deeper because she's opening everything up here, unlocking the fights for OG.
Oh, what a block.
Nice body block on the arrow there. Keeps Epikid in the running of the team fight, and he goes back in onto the Snapfire. Topson hiding though. Oh, they can't get her. The Terrorize is there, and finally Topson will fall. Epikid still with a lot left in the tank, but LTW has the BKB TP.
They need to get out. Like,
anything to stop it.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
They're gonna get the Tide Hunter. I think they overextended where, like, they got the 2 big kills after using all their ultis and still decided to take a fight.
No Tail. Oh, GPK nearly had that dive into Orchid on him.
All ultis are up and running, ready to go.
All the ones that matter, yeah. And RTW has that BKB. GPK, well,
That's
he
not the
spends
target that you want to
his.
go for.
He has an arcane rune going on Storm, but that Tidehunter just frontlines for all of OG. Now they move with the fear, the terrorize, catching the Faceless Void, but the E-Blade, the cookie back, they've given him the save. GPK can't finish the job, so RTW just BKBs and turns the fight. Still holding Chrono, doesn't need to bloody use it, because the Eels into Arrow are going to be there from Saxa to set up onto save.
And GPK expended his BKB, even though it was with Arcane on a Tidehunter. Like, this guy is not dying. He has a Glimmer Cape, he has a Dispel, and he has a built-in Dispel, so Kraken is not gonna do that much. I mean, not Kraken, Corrosive. Phantom Assassin finished her Desolator, so that's the damage that they're kind of lacking right now.
And they are so good at controlling this Roche Pit. Jump onto Thompson, though. Well, if you give up a kill like that,
he's alone.
Will take it gladly. He is absolutely alone. Yeah, it seems close to impossible for Virtus Pro now to try and hold on, but the big jump is there, and again, they've blown up the Aegis. Impossible my arse. Shut up, Caster, because they've killed them off, and the fear, the terrorize, perfectly timed. ILTW annihilated as Virtus Pro executing beautifully, some spectacular stuff, and they've killed No Tail. Well, the zip back in. Thompson, Moonlight Shadow's there to give them at least a bit of an umbrella of safety, but DM is whacking into him. Thompson's down, Epic Kid with a triple kill. Virtus Pro get them all killed off before they can use a single spell.
Ooh, man, Thompson getting caught.
That's the jump again, but the arrow. GPK didn't get his BKB off, so Scythe of Ice is there, but with the arrival of Epileptic Kid, the death of the Snapfire going to be there for a good 70 seconds.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Do they have any smokes left? I think they used all of their smokes. Yeah, Crystal Maiden has one in quick buy, so they cannot make aggressive plays. Also, one issue you have when you're playing against a Mirana is how many sentries. Like, you need to have vision. Otherwise, you might just lose a fight because you do not have a vision. Glimmer Cape used on Faceless Void. They're trying to make a sneaky,
I think Save is
little
baiting.
play.
Save knows his vision there, and they make the jump. Abyssal Blade into the crush, but they've got the BKB and the turnaround from Sev with that Ravage. LTW lands the Chrono, perfectly placed, and a bit of Starstorm damage to land on top of their faces as GPK slays Epileptic Kid. But the freezing field it comes, and it does some good damage to bring the Void down. Now GPK standing around with the dust coming. Seb dispels it off, but the Moonlight Shadow's ending, and the Tidehunter, well, you said it. He is tanky as all hell. Seb still on half HP. As DM tried the backstab onto the Phoenix of No Tail. Always juking around, but Blink is down for 5 more seconds. They're even going to throw a Supernova there. Kill off this DM Slardar as quickly as they can. And OG, pressure is on them.
They want to go. They want to take this one. Arrow will scout things out.
And PA's immediately out of there.
Gem on Slardar.
Tidehunter just walking forward, waddling in towards VP and the Roche Pit. But Storm finds the jump, and they've got the Terrorize coming. RTW has opened himself up, and he's being exploited here. But the Abyssal Blade, Lotus Orb, turned back around, and he gets the Chrono off. That Lotus Orb has turned it around! They get the shift of the fight, and they find Epileptic Kid who has to buy back. And now the Ravage with the Supernova covered. It is OG all the way home. Seb buys back as Slardar's down, and the PA still trying to return to this fight as they need this Roshan. VP are desperate. They've lost Save though, and he's gone for 100. No Slardar for them.
Lost a gem.
It's all on the shoulders of the PA. Maybe they can find the Mirana, but Epi Kid doesn't want to commit. But I don't think he's got a choice here. He's gonna. Oh my God, no! He's gonna get E-bladed and an ultra kill for Thompson. The PA
this might
was.
Be it. They know Phantom Assassin does not have a buyback now. They had a Sunray. I think they even popped the E-blade.
GPK long ball in, but Roshan's not nearly dead. They do get the kill. Radiant kills Roshan. Aegis snatched though by LTW, and they get the stuns they needed. GPK's out of mana. He is surely dead to rise in a pit, and that's got to be good game.
There it is, GG, yeah. Without a Phantom Assassin, they don't have the damage. Man, if Faceless Void dies there, it's a completely different game.
That Lotus, man.
Yeah, the Lotus Orb, I think they even used E-Blade on Faceless Void, not sure. And, also the status resistance.
Looking at this OG lineup, and you know, it's just always a threat when you're looking at an Agi carry with Empower.
8 stacks.
A bit scary when that DM Mars is so close, but bottom lane Saxa being chased into the trees. Epi Kid pops the fairy fire and turns with a dagger, and Ilias will secure that first blood.
We've seen this movie before. Virtus Pro, they get level 2 before members of OG and start playing aggressively on Mirana, who does not have a leap.
But the 4-minute rune, GPK and Topson both with empty bottles. The arrival of save here, and GPK has just given away this haste rune. Oh, Zeus in trouble. Topson's trying to get this kill, and it looks like he's got it. And he'll survive with the bottle charges and that haste rune. Really well played in a 1 versus 2. Topson gets it done. Yeah, I thought they had a chance to go on him there, but ILTW realizing they couldn't really kill him without chasing him to, you know, basically the tier 1. Just lets him survive while they'll focus on creeps, and Ilias getting sniped out. That skewer, shockwave, the arrow. You mentioned it, that magic damage. A real big whack in the back of the head for the Enchantress.
You use Arctic Burn if there are no creeps. This is your spell. It's a 50 cooldown spell. Slark, level 5. They're playing aggressively.
Gets the spear on him. Up against those trees, and No Tail. He's being burst down. Oh, the double kill. He got Saxa as well. Can they go for more? Splinter Blast is ready, but there's no creeps to bounce it off of. Save won't be able to dive for ILTW, but this is a Slark now with no regen left. And Phantom Assassin having a decent game. TP from the Wyvern. Not really going to accomplish anything, and maybe actually will die to this. Mortimer's Kisses gets cancelled out straight away by Zeus, though. GPK on the money with it, and Topson, he wants to cookie forward. He's aggressively diving.
It's the trade that VP will take. Zeus getting some solo XP, finds a really good item for him. Arcane Ring, triple null tally build. Something that we usually see.
And No Tail wants to secure this stack. A little bit of bonus gold there for the old Snapfire. Enchantress, oh, Ilias, Fairy Fire, bit of heals coming. Nature's Attendants doesn't survive. Phantom Assassin doesn't have enough damage to take down Seb either. Knew exactly what was coming. And also, you know, TP's top doesn't go back to Fountain, makes the play up north instead. And No Tail,
he's not dumb,
have
Gary.
the dive.
TP back to base. Dive is ready.
Smart,
Spear does not catch.
He tried it though, didn't he? And then they do get the combination of the gods. Colosseum into the big clap of Zeus.
The Mars Arena. Even like Enchantress can just use Enchant, keep them inside for a very long time. Zeus getting caught. Yeah, he's very dead.
GPK thought he was toying with them, but OG. Turns out that the game was all set up by them. So they moved in, they were under, you know, Radiant Observer, Radiant Sentry. GPK threw a lightning bolt down to be like, I can see you guys, don't come chasing me. And then the wraparound. OG with 5 heroes mid, spring into action.
Like, he's having a rough one.
But yeah, loses Arcane Boots on the Courier as well. And Saxa, that's the final leap. So with the Winter's Curse and a Centaur Stomp.
Alright, changing my mind. But
yeah,
he needs
it's a good
to
game
dig.
now, is it?
Dig that trusty shovel, see what happens.
Oh, they saw ILTW. They caught a glimpse of him for a second. Chasing
They know,
towards the
they
slug.
see him.
He's already used Dark Pact. So he's going to have no way out of this. Winter's Curse straight on top of him. Arena with Spear, and he is caught up. He's reasonably tanky, though, with 13 1 charges, but he's not getting through the amount of disable they've got. But at the same time, Lacoste, what happened top? PA's dead.
See, I was watching the bottom, so a carry for carry trade. E-Blade, really good in terms of like reading what the enemy wants to do.
Oh, Ilias. The Mortimer's Kisses are burning him alive. Mirana gets the secure on it. E-Blade follows through onto the PA, and the Supernova's there. Nice cookie from Thompson, and they've killed them off. Zeus is trying to run away, but he's going to get stunned by the Supernova. Barely on the edge of the spear back in the cold embrace. Trying to keep GPK alive, but he's been burnt to a crisp. Thawed and melted. No Tail and Thompson. Great execution over in this Radiant Trying. Yeah, we'd leave a carrot for Rudolph. Nice glass of milk. And my dad was like, carrots? Milk? No, brandy. That's what we need. Winter's Curse onto Thompson. Where's the follow-through? Cookie back. Doesn't catch DM, so the spear is there. And they've got some chain stuns to flow in onto the Grandma. And DM actually out of that gets a double kill.
Setup, and haven't seen too much out of Magnus. Zeus scouting things out. DM, he's in again.
Also cancelling the blink on Seb. So with the Nimbus there and the impetus hits from Ilias, GPK secures another, and Sux is TP'd in here. There are a lot of
plus a Zeus.
VP heroes all surrounding, but okay, leaps into the tree line. Scary stuff.
There's the
Seb
RP.
gets the two-man RP. He's waiting for it, but he's landed a gorgeous one. GPK with the save of the Winter's Curse is not going to be enough. Down they all come tumbling down, and save. ILTW is going to munch him up for dinner.
That was such a big play from Marana. A good arena, he was holding it, but also...
Oh, DM.
Oh.
There is vision. Thunder
There's
God's
the
Wrath
arrow.
is there, but the arrow after Yule's E-Blade in with the combos they've got. The magic damage
There's the
is
arena.
it's not enough. He's got the arena, and that cold embrace finally dies as a skewer into the side of the
Bonk.
Colosseum pushes Seb back into GPK's Thunderbolt. Kiss is coming. Smooches from Grandma. These don't taste so good. GPK. Oh, Thompson's jumped in aggressively. He wants to kill.
Oh,
That's a
that
tanky
blade.
Snapfire. Oh, Snapfire's going to
He's going
1v4.
in. Cookie plus
Give me
E-Blade.
more. E-Blade Cookie. You're right, Lacoste. TP out. Come on, Thompson. Go for more.
Man, this is the type of build, you know, that you expect from Thompson. It's tough for them to initiate, because DM, yeah, he has the Yule Scepter. That's fine. It's a way of dispelling things. Slark is in.
Nice Yules and the arena, but Slark just pounces straight over the top of it. Nimbus won't connect, and now DM's the one being focused
But the
down.
arrow will.
Mars, Essence, Ring, TP home. Seb's there with the skewer to cancel, so DM forced to spear again. He's a tanky old boy, this Mars, but he's getting chased by OG, and they will never give up until he'll fall. I also find Epileptic Kid. Elsewhere on the map, the Snapfire and the Slark pairing up to allow Thompson to kill off the PA.
Abilities that go through magic immunity.
Oh, Thompson. Oh, he's hungry, but is he bitten off more than he can chew? Because GPK turns and blows him up, and that's the streak gone now. The Sun Ray burning, but GPK surviving. Oh, Fiery Spirits, the heal from Enchantress. Those sprites come through, and he lives.
If Thompson was that hungry, he should have just used Cookie on himself. Winter's Curse. But,
Oh, Seb stuck around to deny the tower. RP's onto the PA under tier 2 now, but she's popped her BKB, feeling reasonably safe as the rest of the team's there to back her up. Slark wants to fight though. Onto the Mars, throws his arena down, and RTW up against the side, and the kiss is coming. Means DM goes self-Yules, but that's the end of his life. Skewered across and finished off. As OG doing very well there to deny the mid-tier 1 and keep things going onto the Enchantress as they blow her up. With Roshan available, they could find themselves an easy objective in that pit.
if she's positioned well, like, I don't think you want to use Nimbus just to try to stop it, especially if the fight already started.
Yours arrow. GPK found by Slark. Nice save. Does come in with a Winter's Curse. Holding that Slark back as GPK considers the turn. Essence Ring and ready with the BKB. It looks like the back end is the PA nearly solo dying to Thompson, but the BKB and the jump back in. RTW now in trouble, but turns again with the Shadow Dance. All sorts of swings and roundabouts in this fight, as Marana the only hero to die just yet.
Oh, Gem on Phoenix, this is big if they can get
they
it.
find him. They should be able to finish him. Gem now on the floor, but VP haven't
pick it up.
noticed.
No-Tail's
pinging
it out. They didn't know. They did not notice. Especially when you have a Zeus on the team. You're like, I do not want to invest 900 gold. Slark is in.
Well, he's got Aegis and BKB. He forced the Shadow Downs early on in the fight. The blink back, trying to get GPK away from danger, but Epikid has BKB'd himself, while RTW still in deep. Impetus hit. Well, it doesn't finish him off. Slark is still fine, healing back up to full, and he's got the Aegis and the BKB still to play with, while they
Now
know
OG
that
wants to
Epikid
take a fight. Like,
Arrow's
they
good.
need to bail.
catching Enchantress. Down goes Ilias and Thompson. What's the next play? There's an Arena of Blood, but dear lord, the damage from Thompson. In comes RTW with an RP catching on to the Winter Wyvern. Seb wants to try and make a move there, but a curse will force the Slug to attack him and maybe just finish him off. A 2-for-1 so far, but Thompson's there with a double kill. Going in again, and Save pays the ultimate price, while the Aegis is reclaimed. All thanks to Zeus and his magic burst. Yeah, the real tipping point in a lot of these fights. Whoever gets that first jump on a key target is going to be winning these battles. As the smoke here from VP, and they see Thompson, they see Saxa. They're moving forward with the Winter's Curse. Slark pounces though onto the Winter Wyvern as the Mars Arena does catch a core in the midst. And the PA finds the blow up on Thompson. The immediate buyback though, save annihilated. Saxa traded as GPK does launch the Thunder his way, but RTW should be able to take down Ilias without too many problems now in a 2-for-2 trade, while Seb was looking for an RP, but PA and Zeus have both retreated back to their base. OG still going to be knocking on the door of your tier 2s now, though.
Most likely going to be their target
Oh,
once again,
DM.
especially now with the buyback on cooldown.
Oh my god. DM There's no way. Can he get out of this one? He's been surrounded. There's too many here. And that slog pounce, it doesn't quite connect, but it puts RTW within range to get some hits in. The Jukes from DM. He doesn't have Blink. He doesn't have TP. He's just got Phase Boots and a BKB. He'll try and rebuke and spear and Essence Ring all he can. But OG this time shut the door on Mars.
And he went for Blur Invasion. Against the Slug.
RTW.
Yeah.
He's cursed up, and the Kisses are just zoning back VP, and in comes Seb. The BKB force from Epic Kid. We've got an RP, though. Landing. Seb's being blown up, though. The Ugly Burn and the lightning damage is enough. And PA blinks up
Slug's
to high ground as the Slug dives in. They've killed her off through the Cold Embrace, thanks to this E-Blade of Thompson.
Shadow Dance still available.
RTW's going wild. He's pouncing into trees. He's trying to break apart VP, and a Yules into Arrow will secure themselves a kill onto Ilias. Oh, maybe not, because GPK is there with a lot of damage, but so's bloody Thompson. A triple kill for Grandma.
Ooh, man, that damn. And she is 25, so Lil Shredder multi-shot.
Scan from the Radiant is near the triangle, and the long line of Dire Vision doesn't see anybody here. And they jump. Onto Thompson they go. They find the pickoff on the Snapfire. Great initiation from
2
VP,
minutes
and
without
she's
him.
dead for 2 minutes. You are bloody right. They're going to go in for more. Roshan is alive. This fight is huge for VP if they can get it done. They try to get No-Tail, but he dives with the Eon Disc. The Winter's Curse is there on Slog. They do have the Supernova coming soon, but he's battling into his own Slog, and the Impetus hits the damage. The RP, yes, from Seb. It catches onto 2, but down goes Slog. RTW's gone. No-Tail Supernova lands now, and the Arrow connecting with some pretty good control, but Epileptic Kid is able to make the jump once more, and Saxa, Lotus Orbing the dagger back, will only do so much. Leaping forward, but blown up as the Abyssal Blade drags the Marana into a double kill
2,000 crit from Phantom Assassin. Like, she's steeping top. They want to push out the lane. Magnus could be in trouble. One more hit. Oh, Abyssal Blade was ready, and she's level 26 now with the coup de grace. Critical talent. 4 bounty runes are gonna spawn. There's also double damage on the bottom. Like, they have all the time in the world to just kill the Roshan.
Phantom Assassin holding on to Paladin Sword. That cheese is going to give so much healing.
And there it is. Divine Rapier queued up. He's actually very close to Divine Rapier.
Holy crap. That Slark is just going to get annihilated if he doesn't get the immediate jump on the PA with the rest of his team.
Using a Nimbus on Phoenix just to proc his Eon Disc.
They find DM,
Phoenix
Supernova
is in.
straight on his head. There's the Winter's Curse, though, catching out Slark, and the Mortimer's Kiss is not doing too much. Yules into Arrow, and now an RP. Landing onto 2 with a Snapfire, multi-shot comes in. They are killing off Save. He buys back straight away. The Aegis is also popped on that PA. DM is still inside the Arena of Blood. Seb is falling low, up against the shields. He'll crash, but RTW has found the target with an Arrow connecting. They take down the PA.
There it is.
A triple for Thompson, and Rapier. It is no longer available for the Phantom Assassin.
Oh god. Phoenix bought a Blink Dagger, and the way they initiate a fight is blink in with a Phoenix just to scout things out, you know, see where everyone is standing. They try to hit it once, see, oh shit, we can't do it. We tried so many times, and they, you know, group up, 2-man RP, Lil Shredder. I actually wish Thompson picked up that Divine Rapier. Slug's not the best candidate for Divine.
Same.
They're going in straight for tier 4s.
I clicked on Thompson.
You know,
Thompson
they
did
know.
make a slot. Oh yeah. They're going to keep going for this. Nimbus will only buy so much time. RTW just clears it through, and OG looking for the game 3 victory here. A Glyph and a runaway. OG don't have a lot of sustain. They've got the Shadow Dance, they've got Urn Charges, only 1 remaining on Saxa, and then that
40
Sunray.
seconds and 70 seconds without
the jump in. The arrows, the multi-arrows, GPK and DM trying to make the play onto RTW, but he turns to the Shadow Dance and the Abyssal Blade there, and they've killed off GPK. Ooh, he's nearly surviving, but that E-Blade will secure the kill, and they skewer Mars back. DM now trapped, and GG called. It's a 2-1 victory for OG.
Whew, man, what a series. Like, kind of expected after seeing these two teams play in the grand finals of Epic League, stretching it to game 5.